Let's be brutally honest. Men notice more than they'll ever admit. Before a guy even knows your name, before you've said a single word, he's already reading you like a book. Not through logic, but instinct. You might think it's all about looks, your body, or your outfit, right? Wrong. That's surface-level advice. The kind of stuff people repeat when they don't understand human behavior. Because in reality, men pick up on subtle cues, tiny subconscious signals you give off without even realizing it. And these signals, they tell him everything. Whether you're confident or insecure, whether you're approachable or untouchable, whether he should pursue you or stay away. It's not about what you show, it's about what you radiate, the unspoken, invisible energy that speaks louder than words ever could. So today we're breaking down 5 secret things men notice about you before they even know your name. And trust me, number 2 is so subtle, most women never even realize they're giving it away. Watch closely, because once you understand this, you'll never look at attraction the same way again. Secret 1, your social energy signature. Here's the truth most people miss. The first thing men notice about you isn't your body, your clothes, or even your face. It's something invisible, yet incredibly powerful. I call it your social energy signature. Think of it like Wi-Fi. You can't see it, but everyone around you is constantly transmitting a signal. Some people's signals are strong, calm, confident, magnetic. Others feel like that unstable public network you don't want to connect to because something feels off. Men don't consciously think she's radiating balanced energy with a touch of mystery. Number. It happens in milliseconds, before logic, before thought. His brain is scanning the room, reading how you move, how you take up space. And here's the subtle but critical part: how other people respond to you. Psychologists call this social proof bias, the instinctive belief that if others value you, you must be valuable. If people light up when you enter a room, if you laugh with ease, if others seem drawn to your presence, he perceives you as high value, even before he consciously realizes why. But if you walk in closed off, head down, scrolling through your phone like it's a safety net, his subconscious codes you as unapproachable, long before he notices anything else about you. This is ancient wiring. Back in tribal times, men didn't just choose women based on looks. They were drawn to those who were accepted, respected, and elevated by their group, because it meant safety, belonging, and strength. And here's the fascinating part. Even your micro signals matter. The way you tilt your head when you smile, the warmth in your eye contact, the calm in your body language. All of it tells a silent story. You don't need to be loud or extroverted to radiate power. A woman who carries quiet confidence, sipping her coffee, fully at ease, can have a stronger presence than a room full of people trying to be noticed. Because in the end, men don't fall for noise. They fall for energy, and your energy always speaks first. Secret 2, your emotional temperature. Here's one that most people completely overlook: your emotional temperature. Men pick this up instantly, even if they couldn't explain it. What is it? It's the subtle emotional climate you carry with you everywhere you go. The mix of calm, warmth, tension, or chaos that surrounds you before you even speak. Think of it like emotional weather. Some people walk into a room and bring sunshine. Others bring a quiet storm. And men, whether they realize it or not, feel it the moment you enter their orbit. This isn't about being happy or positive all the time. It's about regulation. A woman with stable emotional energy, grounded, steady, unshaken by every minor thing, sends a powerful subconscious message: safe, trustworthy, rare. Why? Because in a world full of emotional volatility, calmness feels like luxury. It's soothing, attractive, and deeply magnetic. A man's primal brain reads that signal as security. Now let's flip it. When someone's emotional temperature is chaotic, constantly anxious, reactive, or restless, it leaks out in micro behaviors: tapping fingers, darting eyes, inconsistent tone. Men don't consciously analyze it, but their subconscious files it under unstable. The attraction may spark briefly, but it won't sustain, because deep down, men are wired to seek peace, not turbulence. Here's where it gets fascinating. Emotional temperature also affects how people treat you. When your vibe is composed and warm, others naturally mirror it. Conversations flow easier. Strangers open up. And yes, men lean in, literally and emotionally, because you make them feel safe to be themselves. Imagine two women again. Woman A is stunning but tense, radiating quiet frustration. She doesn't even realize she's projecting. Woman B might be less perfect, but she exudes calm confidence. She's fully present, emotionally balanced. Guess who captivates the room without trying? That's emotional temperature, the invisible yet undeniable force that men sense before they even know your name. It's not something you perform, it's something you become. And once you master it, you won't have to chase attention. It'll naturally find you. Secret 3. Your micro expressions of approval. This one is sneaky, really sneaky, because men aren't just looking at your face, they're decoding it like CIA agents on a lie detection mission. Long before a man processes your outfit, your figure, or whether your lipstick shade matches your vibe, his brain has already scanned your micro expressions. Now, what are micro expressions? They're those lightning-fast, uncontrollable flashes of emotion that last less than half a second. You can't fake them. You can't hide them. They're like your soul's instant notifications, revealing what you truly feel before your mind even catches up. Here's where it gets fascinating. Men are wired to pick up on them, even if they don't consciously know it. His logical brain isn't sitting there analyzing muscle contractions, but deep down on a primal level, his subconscious registers those cues instantly. It's survival coding. Because long before dating apps and pickup lines, men had one essential question to answer when approaching a woman. Am I accepted here or rejected? And that answer has always been written all over your face. Let's break down a few of these invisible approvals. The eye spark. When your pupils dilate or your eyes widen just a little, it sends a silent signal of curiosity. It's your face saying, interesting. The half smile, not the forced Instagram grin, but that small involuntary tug at the corners of your lips. That's your subconscious whispering, you've got my attention. And then there's the eyebrow lift, that tiny flick upward that signals recognition or intrigue. In a man's brain, it translates as, she noticed me. I exist. But here's the twist. Your face also betrays disapproval faster than you can stop it. A micro frown, a tight lip press, a tiny eye roll, those are red flags his subconscious instantly labels as abort mission. You might not even realize you did it, but his instincts do. Imagine this. You're sitting in a coffee shop. A guy glances your way. You lock eyes for half a second. In that single moment, your face already told him everything he needs to know, whether you're open, curious, or completely uninterested. That 0.2-second flicker just decided if he'll walk over or retreat. Psychologist Dr. Paul Ekman, the man behind the science of microexpressions, proved they're universal. From New York to Tokyo, the same fleeting expressions communicate approval, rejection, or curiosity instantly. Men may not know the science, but they're fluent in the language. So here's the key. Don't try to fake it. You can't. Instead, align your energy with how you actually feel. When you're genuinely curious, open, or intrigued, those micro-expressions naturally reflect that. And men feel it. Because in the world of attraction, it's not the words or the outfit that speak first. It's the flicker of emotion across your face that lasts less than a heartbeat. And sometimes that single flicker changes everything. Secret 4. Your unconscious alignment. This one's wild, because most women don't even realize they're broadcasting it every second. It's called unconscious alignment. Sounds mysterious, right? But here's what it really means. Men subconsciously scan whether your external self matches your internal state. In simple terms, does what you show the world line up with how you actually feel inside? And trust me, this matters more than you think. Humans are natural lie detectors. When someone smiles but their eyes don't follow, when they laugh but it sounds rehearsed, or when their words say, I'm confident, yet their body language whispers, I'm nervous, our brains pick up on that instantly. Men, especially in the early stages of attraction, are hypersensitive to this kind of mismatch. Why? Evolution. In ancient times, a person who was out of alignment could be hiding danger, untrustworthy, unstable, or deceptive. So even today, when a guy meets you in a coffee shop, his brain is still running that same ancient scan. Does her vibe match her reality? Here's how it shows up in modern dating. Your posture versus your expression. You stand tall but look tense. He senses the dissonance. Your style versus your comfort. You dress to impress but keep tugging at your clothes. He reads that as performative. Your words versus your energy. You say, I'm fine, but your micro-expressions say, I'm annoyed. His subconscious catches it every time. But when you're aligned, when your look, energy, and emotions are in sync, it's magnetic. Everything about you feels authentic. You don't just get noticed, you get remembered. Because realness in a world full of filters and pretense stands out. Picture this. Two women walk into a room. Woman A is perfectly styled but stiff, constantly adjusting her outfit and laughing too loudly. Woman B wears something simple, moves naturally, smiles genuinely. Guess who leaves the lasting impression? The one who feels at home in herself. That's unconscious alignment, the silent signal of authenticity that every man notices before he even knows your name. Secret 5. Your sense of presence. Here's the final and perhaps most magnetic one. Your sense of presence. This is what truly separates unforgettable women from the rest. Presence isn't about beauty, fashion, or even charisma. It's the quiet power of being fully there. Men pick up on it faster than you'd think, because in a world addicted to distraction, a woman who's genuinely present feels almost otherworldly. What does presence look like? It's how you hold eye contact, not in a forced or flirty way, but with real attention. It's how you listen without planning your next sentence. It's how your energy doesn't scatter across your phone, your thoughts, and your surroundings all at once. You're anchored. You're here. And that, psychologically, is one of the most attractive things a man can experience. Most people today live half-absent, glued to screens, multitasking emotions, never really seeing the person in front of them. When you break that pattern, you stand out immediately. Your calm, focused attention tells his subconscious, she's rare, she's aware, she's alive in this moment. That creates instant chemistry because presence equals connection. Let's break this down. A woman with strong presence doesn't rush her movements. She speaks with intention. Her silence feels comfortable, not awkward. Her body language says, I'm in control of myself. And that presence commands respect long before attraction even begins. Men are naturally drawn to it because it signals something deeper, emotional maturity and inner strength. Here's the beauty of it. Presence can't be faked. You can't rehearse it or pretend to have it. It comes from knowing who you are and not needing external validation to prove it. When you're present, your energy feels grounded, your words carry weight, and your gaze lingers just long enough to leave an impression that lasts far beyond the moment. So next time you're in a room, don't focus on trying to impress. Focus on being there, because men notice it instantly. And once they do, they'll feel it long after you've gone. And that's it. The 5 secret things men notice before they even know your name. If this video opened your eyes or made you think differently, take a second to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And if you want more psychology-based insights about attraction and human behavior, subscribe and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for watching. And remember, the smallest details often reveal the deepest truths.